Welcome to the debauchery. We have such sights to show you.
Here's Johnny!
All you have left is my desire for you.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
What's up, all you horror movie loving fuckers? Welcome back to another episode of Fright, Flick, Fuck, Marry, Kill. I'm Jay.
I'm John.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Jamie.
And my fucking camera froze.
That is the most placid smile, too.
It is.
Yeah, I look creepy as shit. I could see it.
It's like a jail cell photo. Like you just
I look like I'm trying to not get picked in the lineup, but I totally fucking did the crime. That's what I'm too casual.
Yeah,
there we are. Hey,
there we go. There we go. I was about to start making some pedophile jokes on you there. Just a quick,
dude. That's what I said.
Just in time. So
God Almighty, I don't go. Yeah.
It's already frozen.
That was freezing again with a hyphen.
Oh, there we go.
What the fuck? Fuck you, Razor. You make expensive shit that does this, really?
Hey, there we go. Shout out to Razor.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Razor.
Yeah.
So that's the intro for this week's show, people. The first ever Fright Flick Foursome. And hey, this week we are all gathered together because if you have paid attention over the past 3 weeks, we let you know this shit was coming. We're going to get together at the end of this and rate these 3 movies that we have watched. Cannibal, everybody with me now. Cannibal Ferox. Cannibal Magic Finger.
I like how you pronounce it. I like how Ferox, it rhymes with hurrah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a happy word. It's a happy word.
Yeah. It's a happy movie.
It is. So we got
put it on at your next kid's sleepover. They'll love it.
We're all about fuck them kids. Scar them for life. So Cannibal Ferox, Jungle Holocaust, Cannibal Holocaust. We've watched them all. We've talked about them. We've all been here and rated them, each movie on its own. But now we're here tonight to rate all 3 of them on which one we would rather fuck, marry, or kill.
Yes.
So we've discussed the movies. We've talked about them. So now I'm here with everybody who was a part of all the last 3 weeks of episodes.
I froze shitty again. I saw that fucking picture and I saw Joe giggling at it.
Right now you're good. Right now you're good.
I was starting. I was just like, oh.
At least so far your faces have been, decent.
Yeah, no. Well, no, decent.
I'm still waiting on the O face freeze.
When I'm not talking, I'm just gonna sit here like,
that way, I want the whole cock in the mouth look,
Oh, dude, yeah. Everyone, Dylan can whip up a meme real quick and just drop eggplants into my open mouth and just spread them all over the internet all day.
It'd be like that guy that does the little meat videos where he's sprinkling the salt. He just little cocks in your mouth.
Yep, just sprinkling dicks. He's like, I'm just gonna put a few dicks there. That's good.
Dicks here, a few dicks there.
But yeah, so I tried to think, because I know a lot of the time, which by the way, I didn't come up with the title Fright Flick Foursome. That was all Jay, so kudos to him on that one. I was trying to think of something. Yeah, it was. When you said it, I was like, fucking hey, like that was so fucking obviously a good idea. But I couldn't think of one with this one because again, there's 2 different directors. But again, these 3 movies are all interconnected. If you know Italian cannibal cinema, you're certainly aware of Ferox. Sorry, my camera's gonna freeze when I'm doing that one time.
There's so many dick coming jokes we can make. Right?
If it freezes like that, I'm immediately downloading Grindr and checking to see if someone made a fucking profile of me because I feel like it's gonna be there. But like Ferox and Holocaust, most people know, but Jungle Holocaust, as we've previously discussed and will further discuss, still ties into that. So these are to me the 3 big dogs of Italian cannibal cinema, and certainly shaped everything with cannibal cinema that was to come, after all of that. So yeah, dude, I'm excited because I am a big Cannibal Holocaust person. Our house is divided. Joe is Team Ferox all day. I'm Team Holocaust.
Will be, fuck you.
Wait, pause. No, I'm not Team Holocaust. I'm Team Cannibal Holocaust, not Holocaust. The Holocaust happened, and it was fucking bad. And I don't think Jews run everything.
Hey.
And I've had matzo ball soup.
Did
I do it right? Did I fucking make up for it? And I'm white and a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that I'm Team Holocaust.
When you said Team Holocaust, you had a bunch of Jews going for the stop button.
Right. I know. Shane, yeah, John. But
stop this.
But yeah, so. But yeah, I don't want to hog conversation either, because I know everybody, everyone wants to hear Joe cackle, and this is the first time we're actually getting to do one with Jamie. So I think this is awesome that we actually pulled this off. We got this to record.
Yeah.
And I'm thank you for welcoming me to your family. I'm like the redheaded stepchild. Like, you guys are truly family, and I'm just this asshole that was like, oh my God, someone else likes my favorite horror actor, and we have to be friends. And there you go.
To be fair, you checked off a lot of diversity hire requirements that we needed. We didn't have a redhead. We didn't have someone that was clearly going to burn if they got close to a fucking kitchen light. You look, you don't look like you live in Arizona. Do you burn easily? Like legit?
Oh, absolutely.
You're a true ginger. Okay, you're not a faker then. That's good.
I am Scandinavian. Other than that,
okay.
How the fuck are you surviving in Arizona?
I stay indoors.
Alcohol helps you survive.
It's just to keep the body temp up for her.
Yeah.
Are you from Arizona?
No, I'm not. I'm actually from Austin, Texas.
Oh,
it's hot as balls too. Fuck, like
yeah.
And
your ancestors really hated where y'all came from.
Had the fire to the furnace.
Yeah,
it's hot as shit.
That's what I hear about a lot of Filipinos. They'll fucking move to like the coldest fucking climates. I'm like, why? They're like, no, we want snow. We're going to Canada. I'm like, all right, y'all
yeah. Well, it's great. Like, I hate people. People aren't here in the summertime. Like, all the snowbirds go home. All the college kids go home because we got U of A, which that's a requirement for me. Wherever I live, I like to have that college town, because then you have good restaurants, you have good bars.
You did.
You got some nightlife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you say dick?
I did. That's it. You was naming off shit, and I was going to like just throw in her like a good dick, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat.
Jamie's too upscale for that snowbird penis. She has to wait until they clear out.
Yeah. not taking that. You can take that snowbird cock and leave. Not in this house.
She
just takes
co-ed meat.
She just goes fucking cruising the Indian reservations around there, trying to find the person who is way darker than she is, so she doesn't pass that curse on to her children.
I love that you think I could still have children. Wow, thanks.
we live in America in 2024.
Yeah.
There's nothing I'm saying you can't do, because in a year or two, it could cost me my job. So you do whatever makes you feel powerful and prideful and happy. I'm just gonna sit over here and be white and shut up.
That's a good John.
Yes.
That's your job.
I'll just murmur that I don't have privilege by myself where no one can hear me. but to the movies. So all right, how do we want to do them? Do we want to do them by movie, or do we want to do it by rating? So we all say which one we're going to kill first, or do we want to go with the movies first and do it that way?
Oh, man.
I was thinking chronological order. So
what the fuck did you just say?
Jamie, that had more than 3 syllables.
Hold up. You obviously have not been drinking enough to be on this show.
Which one came out second? Which one came out third? There you go.
There you go. There you go. Even once again, the Asian chimes in and fixes shit.
Yeah. White boy, this how it go. It's this way. They go a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what chronological means.
Yeah.
Had to do it.
Next, if you say any word that's fancy, if you don't use jazz hands, Jay's brain doesn't get
Yeah.
it. So if you said chronologically, he wouldn't have said shit. He'd have been like, gotcha.
Yeah.
He'd been like, gotcha. First, second, and third. That makes sense. That's a good thing. I'm down for doing it that way though, because I think it'd be cool to see kind of where the ratings fall for some people. Because Jungle Holocaust is going to come first, and I feel like that's going to be the easiest one for everyone to have rated. But I'm really interested to see where everyone and we get that one out of the way first.
We can do it. We can do that in chronological order.
Chronological. How many syllables is that, Jay?
Jesus, man, I feel I got a headache.
Where'd your accent go, Jay? Holy shit!
Yeah,
there is provably no Southern accent to say the word chronological.
It isn't. I got to.
You can mispronunciate it Southernly.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's it.
That's the accent.
Chronologically, yeah, I can't even. I need a fucking Tylenol now.
He said chronologically. I thought he was talking about marijuana, the chronic.
Yeah. I thought we was about to get high up in here.
Yeah.
So
We'll get high legally in Arizona. Thank you.
hey, it's
I have Myrtle Beach has the things that it's okay with too. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Right on.
it's legal everywhere if you don't get caught. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, I hear that CBD, like what is it, the Delta 8 or something that's legal? Like that's the shit. When I went to Florida a couple of years ago, I smoked that and I was like, I am legit high. Like I just smoked some actual weed.
yeah, see here in Myrtle Beach, you can get flower. So it's like the tops off of the plant. But it's under a certain THC threshold. So it's legal here. Like it's on fucking signs, like. And it's crazy too. It looks just fucking like it. You go into a store, they have a big ass glass jar of it. They pull out the same scale that every weed dealer I ever dealt with in my entire life. They have the same one. They didn't even buy new scales. You could tell all of them used to sell drugs illegally. They kept their scale once they got legalized to sell this shit, and they just been using the same scale. And dude, they're just putting out fucking bud nuggets. Yeah, they're putting out just sitting there dropping nuggets, and I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I'm not even 40, and I'm literally just like, yeah, let me get 6 ounces of that diesel OG. You know.
Every time I have a drive-through dispensary, so I place my order online, and I schedule my pickup time, and then I go through the covered. Because again, Arizona pickup line, and I just like show them my ID, and I grab whatever, my gummies, my pen, my flat, you name it. I get a little smorgasbord, another big word of everything. And then as I'm driving off, I pull over and I laugh. I fucking laugh because I just bought all this weed, like because I can't.
She's like, I don't even smoke. I was just feeling so free that day. I just got too fucking America in the dispensary drive-through.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
She's like, if I could have just fired off 2 fucking shotgun rounds in the air while they were handing it to me,
it would have been
Bald Eagles would have merged onto the place. They'd have just called.
Fuck them white doves.
Yeah. Give me a bald eagle and a drive-through dispensary. That's the kind of America Jay fought for.
I'm there.
I went to worse. You could drive through a drive-through, get some weed, shoot a shotgun, and watch an eagle fly out somebody's ass. Just for that. Freedom, baby.
We got to get better with like how we can edit this, because we just needed a picture of an eagle to fly forward in the screen right there with like a screech just on the thing, but none of us know how to do that. So
I'm definitely not that fancy.
All right, so we're gonna do Jungle Holocaust first.
Holocaust first, and
okay, all right. Then Jamie goes first because we're following her idea, so she's got to lead off.
First one.
Yeah, that'll teach you to make fucking good suggestions.
Yeah,
and I guess,
damn it.
And I guess, but should we? Okay, so we're going chronologically, but we're not. Are we gonna say the kill, fuck, marry?
What the fuck did it freeze on this time? Look at that.
That's the face of a man that
son of a bitch.
He's looking at a dick right now. He's got that like, ooh, I'll suck that dick.
No.
That's it. I'll suck that dick. Look.
I'm gonna sue Razor at this point. They've technically what little reputation I had.
They bashed it, man.
I did it
Another
again.
great one.
Oh,
I didn't mean to sit on the dick.
Yeah. The dick sat on me, damn it.
fuck everybody who's talking and their cameras are working while they're talking right now.
So
And that goes double for you, Jamie. There we go.
I was like, oh, good. They're talking about some stuff, sucking dick, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do my split screen so I have my notes in front of me.
Oh yeah, so we'll say the movie. We'll give that movie the grade, and then we'll all do Jungle Holocaust, and then we'll all do Cannibal Holocaust, and then Cannibal Ferox.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say Jungle. I had to kill this one because it was just an hour and a half of the same shit. Like, oh, Jay froze. That's nice.
Did I?
He's back now.
Oh, there you go.
Shit.
Oh,
Well, not to
shit.
say,
We need to start.
It's because y'all keep on talking shit about them razor cameras y'all got. Y'all better stop.
I don't
Yeah,
have
Jay does have a razor, don't you?
No,
I thought you had
I
a
got rid
razor.
of the razor. I got rid of the razor.
Oh.
Was it doing this stuff to you?
No, it was doing this little moving thing all the time.
Oh, auto focusing.
Yeah, and I didn't like that. So I
Oh.
got this one off Amazon called Nexigo, Nexigo. It's in like 4K and shit.
Wonder where they
Oh.
make that.
I don't know. It's probably one of them Asians made it, you know. Chris.
I don't know. It sounds like they
All
made
of
it.
my fucking cousins or some shit. I don't know.
One of Joe's long
I'll
lost
keep it with that
cousins
family. No.
sent me this, and I appreciate it.
I bet if you told Joe the price of the camera, she could let you know which Asian country sweatshop made it based solely off of what you paid for it.
And then
'Cause she's like, wait, it does
much
4K
I owe
and
you.
120 refresh, and you only paid that. That's Chinese. There's no way it's not Chinese.
That's
Like,
Those Chinese children.
Yeah. But, all right, so you're killing it because I get
Because
Joe.
I just-
Yeah,
there just wasn't enough plot to it. There just wasn't enough plot. Like, at least the other two, I could kind of follow a story, but you know, this poor son of a bitch, he's just like spends most of his time in some cave eating bat meat. And you know, I was just like, oh, we're back in the cave. Even my notes, I'm like, so we're back to the cave. Oh, and then he gets away, and then what was I calling her? The sexy savage, you know.
Hey, she is the
Sexy
lady that
savage.
made Daddy a sandwich.
yes,
She made Daddy a sandwich.
she did.
Yeah,
She did.
Yeah.
She also
She-
uncomfortably pulled on his penis many times prior.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know, Joe. Well, no, because this was in Mindanao, and Joe's never done that to me. So
Hey,
is that like a certain providence of the Philippines that let a guy know they're interested solely by overly pulling on his penis like it's a pig's tail?
There's
So-
rumors. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
I've seen it myself.
so,
Like depends
so
on what
Joe,
side of the mountain they're on.
Yeah.
Joe and John has some homework once we're done here.
Right.
No more
Starting to be like, I
homework.
want-
We
I
had too
want
many
us to-
fucking kids already. No
Hey,
no
hey.
more homework.
Joe's already pregnant, so it ain't like what do you got to lose?
I know, but I'm gonna go to a therapist and be like, I really need that Jungle Holocaust love that she will not give me. Like, you know, she's never pulled on it in the wrong way once, not even once. Like,
Aw, that's sweet.
Jamie's like, I pull on them wrong all the time. She's like, I think it's very sweet. Joe doesn't do that to you.
I'm sorry. I'll try harder next time.
You got that Viking blood in you though, so that'd probably be foreplay for y'all. Like I knew she was the one the moment that she made my dick like physically actually hurt. Like she tried bending it. Like she only liked to beat me off around corners. It was fucking awful. Like,
Once I moaned in pain, I knew she was the one.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
All right. So Joe, I'm pretty sure I know you.
Yeah, it's a kill for me. And honestly, so I tried watching it and I probably mentally checked out right around the 10-minute mark. I don't remember much of anything after that. Like the details are all blur. I knew I was bored the whole fucking time. I knew it was more interesting to watch my toddler bebop down the hallway than to keep my attention on the TV. So it's an absolute fucking kill for me. And I get it. Joe, it has to be respected because it was like the first. So I give it respect in that regard. But like outside of that, like it's like a really, I guess, junior effort or rudimentary effort in the genre.
Yeah. Was this the one, Joe, that you said had like 20 minutes or so of just like content that was unnecessary? Because you said something about that.
No, so that would be actually that's Cannibal Holocaust for me.
And I agree with that too.
Yeah, so there's like overall like cinematography, you know, and all that, like great. And I don't want to get like too off onto that movie, but you know, that's the one where like there's about 20 minutes of fucking fluff that could be taken out of there to keep my attention.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Yeah, this movie's got way more than 20 minutes worth of fluff. This movie is fluff.
Right. That movie, I was about to say, that movie has like 15 minutes of plot, and it could have been
and it's terrible. It's terrible. Like me and Jay went to great lengths about like just how fucking ridiculous the plot was, how they just again, why they left the plane didn't make sense. Obviously, it's a kill for me. Go ahead and say that. I don't know why they left the plane. They just randomly found the plane again. It was again, like Joe said, it's OG. Gotta respect it. If you've never seen any of these movies, by all means, start with Jungle Holocaust. It's not a bad movie, but if you've watched Ferox or Cannibal Holocaust even once, this movie's gonna fucking bore you. You're gonna swear to God you're watching. You're like, am I watching the right movie?
Yeah.
And as we've also said too, it's not easy to find this movie. You've basically got to stream it through a website, and there's no streaming service with it. Tubi used to have it. You can like save it in case they get it back. It's not there anymore. And I bought the Blu-ray. Unless you're a collector like me and you know, buy it for that purpose, you're gonna spend more effort to watch this movie than it deserves. Like I said, unless you're just really, but again, if you're a big fan of Holocaust and Ferox, you can watch it for the history lesson, but you're not gonna like it, I don't think. And so it's a kill for me. So Jay, are you what are you? I'm worried.
This movie.
You're fucking this one.
This one. Yes.
Wow. Sorry, why?
Yes, I went back and rewatched. And
you watched it again?
Yes.
Wow.
It's done permanent brain damage to him. His vote makes sense now.
Holy shit.
That is.
That's a boring fucking movie.
I am fucking Jungle Holocaust.
All right. So legit. All right. Is there any reason outside of the fact that it's an OG and it paved the way? Is there, because feel free to talk. I'm just curious. Is it anything outside of that?
Because
without giving away which one you're going to kill.
Because
I freeze and I look like a high chimpanzee.
Yeah, you froze again. But
you didn't have to make the face, Joe. I already did. That's fucking.
Well, there you go. You back now. But for me, if I go into it, it's going to give away my killing.
Okay.
For me, it was I enjoyed it. It was just, and like I said, if I start talking about it, it's going to automatically give my other two. But for me, this is my fuck right here. This is my late night at home one night, drunk and horny. I'm calling up Jungle Holocaust, and I'm fucking it.
It's
holy shit.
Jay ate a turtle and he liked it.
Hey.
As we had talked about earlier.
Turtle.
Yeah. Sometimes
it's a fat chick. Yeah.
Sometimes you jump on the grenade and it doesn't take your life. It just gives you a thrill you've never felt before, and you survived it, and you want to go again.
Yeah, it didn't kill me.
You know, what you call that is a sport fuck, Jay. That's a sport fuck.
I like that. Sounds classy. That's like British Royal sport fuck. Like they go and fox hunt and then they go sport fucking.
Yeah. And then they go do the.
I went trashy with it, thinking like a spice or something. I don't know.
Well, she's British.
In another direction,
but she's British.
So the first time I heard of a sport fuck, I was dating this guy, and he was telling me too much information. Blah. Should have been red flag. Sorry, I'm high. But you know, he was like, "Oh yeah, see that girl over there?" And he gave me her name, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, we know people." And oh, I used to sport fuck her, and I'm like, "Why are you telling me this if we're on a date?" So now I know what a sport fuck is, and it's just some trashy bitch that you just. It's not a friends with benefits,
No,
but it's
no,
that
no,
trashy
no.
bitch, and I'm not gonna say her name, but I'm thinking about her. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you know, sport fuck. I get it.
We're gonna wagon wheel back real quick to I got a
Sorry.
question now that after old boy made it known that he is a player in the sport.
A sport fucker.
Fucker.
Sport fucker.
Did you put on did you put on a jersey?
Yeah, did you sport fuck a sport fucker?
Did you put
I
on a
did.
jersey?
Because that counts double in the points.
Well, apparently he loved me, so I guess I didn't get that good sport fucking. I don't know.
But you
What did you? Oh, did y'all
fucking-
have you formed a relationship with someone who told you that on a date?
you sport fucked him though, didn't you? You sport
Was
fucked
it
him out
sport
of-
fucking that turned into more fucking? Like more than fucking, more than for
I don't sleep
sport
with them
fucking.
on the first date, so maybe that was the problem.
You
Yeah.
did?
Better than me.
You did? So
You did or didn't?
you did
I
sleep?
did. Yeah, I slept with him on the first date because he
Oh.
told
Was
me.
the first date? Was the
Smart.
first date where he pointed out the girl he used to sport fuck?
No. We were probably even exclusive at this point, and you know, it was in Austin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like I didn't need to know. It wasn't appropriate. It wasn't a funny to me. It wasn't a what's the word I'm looking for when it's an antidote? It wasn't funny to me. It just I was like, why even tell me that? Why did I need to know? It's none of my business, right?
On the other hand, if it was like I had thought that y'all went on a first date, he told you that, and then you
No.
fucked.
And then
I
you-
wanted you to get a hold of him so that me
No.
and Jay could do an episode with him
Yeah.
because that guy has a lot of shit to teach someone.
Yeah, we're gonna,
Right? No, I did fuck him on the first date, but he told me that once we were probably established as a couple, you know, we were
Fair
probably
enough.
coupled by that. So yeah, I can see where he thought it was appropriate, but I think in the given the situation, he didn't need to just be like, "Oh, hey, see that girl? You sport fucker." Like, why tell me that? Tell your bros that. Don't tell me when we're.
He's like, I've already told all my friends. I need to tell someone else.
yeah,
I thought you were my friend and
I
my
need to be
lover.
validated.
Yeah.
and now it has come full circle because now we get to hear the phrase "sport fucker."
Yes.
Sport fuck and use it.
You know,
That's going to come up in more episodes.
Yeah. Now when I want to fuck a movie, Lucy gave me friends with benefits. Now I got us
Got sport fucking.
a sport fucking.
Sport fuck.
So now
Yeah.
I got a
Put on that jersey.
hey, I got a way I can throw it out now. Like I'll sport fuck it, or
Yeah.
just quick. Like, yeah, I'd sport fuck it.
Now the acronym's going to be too long. It's going to be FMKSF.
No,
Yeah, sport fucking one word or two words.
if you said
I like it with
hyphenated.
I like it with a hyphen.
if you said the way as Southern folk, we like to run shit together. So it's just like
Yeah.
sport fucking. It's one big
Sport fucking.
word.
Sport fucking. That's SPOR no T FUCKIN. No, yeah, no T, no G. Sport fucking.
No G on the end of the fucking. It's just fucking.
No.
Sport
No.
fucking.
All right, so
we are.
we got one sport fucker
Yep.
and 3 pretty adamant kills.
Yep.
So all right, since you couldn't give much about it, I think just in case, and it may not be, the next movie is Cannibal Holocaust.
Yep.
Do you want to go next? Do you want to be the first one on that one, Jay?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
I am killing Cannibal Holocaust. I am killing it. Cannibal Holocaust. After I watched it, so that you already know my Mary, but Cannibal Holocaust, I'm killing. I'm killing it. The reason was it made me. I was mad. Through the whole thing. I was just irritated by these pieces of shit people that went over there and just
staged it.
yeah, they were staging shit.
That was
It was
the movie.
it wasn't even like they were trying to make these cannibals to be something they were not, and that That made me aggravated and mad. Jungle Holocaust, they were going over there for good reasons. They were looking for some oil, people. They were trying to help us out. They had
they were gonna bring some freedom, some good old. Hey, we found oil in your country, freedom to fucking Mindanao.
Yeah, they had their eyes on the future. They knew Sleepy Joe one day was gonna fuck shit up, so they were like, "Hey, we're gonna go get us some oil, and we're gonna find this shit over here in fucking wherever the fuck that shit was at." Mindanao, how'd you say that?
Mindanao. It's in the Philippines.
Yeah.
You know where that's at on your tattoo, Joe?
Yeah. Down here.
She has the Philippines on her arm.
Arm.
Yeah. So
so it's real south then. It's far south.
I think.
It's
I don't. You can't ask somebody geography questions who's fucking dyslexic. Like,
fair enough.
I could be flipping them completely around. I would actually have to look the map.
You're like up there, down there. I don't know.
For all we know, your tattoo could be upside down. That's realistic.
No, she got that placed properly.
She Googled,
but she didn't write the names of shit on there like a good map. So
so if you ever get lost in the jungle, y'all fuck, because you can't just put Joe's arm and be like, "Damn it! If you'd have put names next to these fucking places."
I know how to follow. Well, at least I know how to follow a North Star. Might not be able to read a map, but I know how to follow the North Star.
So Mindanao is the furthest southern island.
Okay, so that's the Muslim area then. So that's why my parents never took me there. Not like that whole. It's because at the time when we traveled there, it was very, very violent. And Americans,
you're not making it any better.
Well, this is like 2000.
You're like, no, it's not against Muslims. I'm just saying when it was there, it was unsafe because of the Muslims that were there.
It's
but
because
nothing
of
against
the war on terrorism. There's a bunch of people
I remember when you were talking about being there.
A girl get from a distance, but luckily I couldn't see it. But yeah, a girl even in Cebu was actually stoned to death for just being accused of stealing. And that's actually why my parents cut our trip short, because they're like, okay, some of this bullshit's creeping up into this province. Like, it's not safe for us to be here. Because if they got wind of an American while I was there, you would be taken in for ransom or killed.
Well, there goes the Philippines off my places to go.
I don't know if it's the same way anymore, but I haven't been back.
Yeah, they got Duterte over there now, man. That motherfucker.
Yeah, he's cleaning house.
Yeah, he's been over there for a while. But anyway, all right.
Sorry, yeah.
No. I still can't believe he's killing Cannibal Holocaust.
Yep.
I can.
So, are like, oh my god! All right,
so next. Go ahead, go next. Since you dissing me.
Cannibal Holocaust. It's fucking Mary. It's for life. It's family. Dude. I fucking, because I get it, and
I agree.
Yeah. So okay. All right. Sorry. Me and her. I think actually, you know what? Let's speed this up, because now this whole episode has completely fucking changed now. Because Joe, I am going to guess you're merely fucking Cannibal Holocaust. You're marrying Cannibal Ferox. Done with that now. Jay's marrying Cannibal Ferox.
All right, then I'm gone. All right, bye.
Me and Jamie. So now it's team.
It's like that does it.
I can't say Team Holocaust. I've already said it before. You guys got a cool one.
Why you call it Holocaust, because that's the affectionate.
Well, I can't even honestly say that, because there's two movies with it, because there's Jungle Holocaust and Cannibal.
So
we're on Team Cannibal Holocaust. So okay. So you is your biggest reason for killing it, Jay, the fact that just the despising the fucking characters?
Yeah.
I mean, you may have other reasons. Is that the main one, though?
Yeah, it wasn't like, I can look at the movie and be like, this was badly done, or this. For me, it was just me personally watching it and just being pissed off and aggravated and annoyed with these people that went over there. And I was fucking aggravated watching that movie again. And Jungle Holocaust, baby, it made me. I was good. It was fun. It was entertaining. It was, she went and made Daddy a sandwich. It was just I could watch Jungle Holocaust and joke about it and have fun about it and enjoy it. If I watch Cannibal Holocaust, I'm pissed off, I'm aggravated, I'm talking shit about these same 4 pieces of shit that went over there. But Jungle Holocaust, I'm I'm happy when I watch it. I get to laugh, giggle, make some jokes about it, like me and you did when we recorded it. Cannibal Holocaust pissed me off. So that's the only reason why I'm not
feel
sitting
you
here
on
saying,
that though, because like you kind of wish that they'd drawn their killings out a little bit more and made it a little bit more even for all that, like the havoc that they cause. Like, why didn't y'all like take out an extra 15 minutes on each one of these fuckers because they were all guilty of the shit.
Yeah, if Cannibal Holocaust would have gave me old girl Anna, whatever her fucking name was, if they would have gave me her on the side of the riverbank with a fucking tree branch rammed up her fucking ass out of her mouth, but it when it finally came down to the end of Cannibal Holocaust, where it was just quick and over, like it was nothing, like all the shit these fucking idiots did to these village people. They didn't get nothing.
I call them village people too.
They didn't get nothing back. Like it was just a quick little bam, bam. It was over. Like no,
they just got their revenge. Yeah,
I didn't enjoy it. Where like the Jungle Holocaust, I can watch it right now. I can. It's some of the as cheesy as some of the stuff is in it. As some how bad some it may be. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time watching it because something's gonna make me laugh. I'm going to be like, I'm having fun with it. And Cannibal Holocaust did not have fun with it. So that's why you are killing, and I am sport fucking the jungle.
and marrying the Ferox. All right, we gotta let Jamie go now. Because you're on Team Cannibal Holocaust here still, correct? Or am I all alone now? I don't know what's happening anymore.
I am Team Cannibal Holocaust, but I have 2 points to make. Although I disagree, obviously, with Jay about Jungle Holocaust. Here's a couple of things about that movie. Our sexy savage. I know this was 1977, but you guys, my job is to literally look at boobs all day. Those were augmented. Those were they were beautiful. Natural ones are too. Love them all. But I was looking at those boobs going, it may have been before silicone implants, but she at least had some kind of lift because those were just some. Yeah,
I mean they were fantastic jungle titties. Like I forget
as long as they look good. I mean,
damn right.
Well, but everybody else, all the other titties around look like jungle titties.
They did,
like, but not hers.
They're good too.
but she was an actual actress though. Like she's been in other stuff. So there's a good possibility that
those
maybe
were absolutely unless she was just 17, because there's ski slopes when you're 17 and then gravity. And then damn it, let's think of the other thing. I might come back to it if I can remember the other reason I was like supporting Jay on his decision. Otherwise, we can move on. I'm making notes because I'm a nerd.
Liar, okay, you're just drunk. No.
It's not even that. She's just over there. She's just over there drawing like fucking penises, like a third grader would. Like they don't even look good. Every bunch of doodle dicks on the page.
Every time Jonathan's camera freezes, she draws more dicks on the paper.
Yeah, she's gonna scan them. She's gonna scan them to just send them over, impose them in.
I can't Photoshop, but I can draw them. So John, you told me it's time for me to go on. Oh, where is back
to Jungle Holocaust. I will say that I may not be giving it enough credit for how fun it can be to watch it if you're watching it with someone or you're going to discuss it with someone or something like that. I think and maybe you can just watch it by yourself. There is a lot of funny shit into it. So I get that.
I'm going to convert you, aren't I? I'm going to convert you.
No. And then froze again. Look at me. Look at that. I have a twinkle. The light is in my eyes. Like I'm looking at a fucking celestial penis. Like, oh my God.
Sprinkling dicks.
Dude, this is not my night. My brother my own blood betrayed me and killed Cannibal Holocaust. So I will say this though, like I get it. And and it could, I'll leave it like this. It could be merely the fact, because I think that it could be the fact with Joe, and I think that even when me and her have talked before, she has said it as such. She saw Cannibal Ferox at a really young age. Like her brother was having a sleepover and she had snuck in and watched it. So that movie is going to imprint so much to where it totally makes sense that that would be her Mary. Like that is her cannibal movie. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't as young, you know, when I saw Cannibal Holocaust, but like when I started getting into more extreme cinema, I think I think the very first thing extreme I would think that I saw was the very first I Spit on Your Grave. Joe actually imported me a DVD. It was like the first import I ever got too. Fucking yeah, so good. And then after that, I believe was when I watched Cannibal Holocaust, and then I think not too long after that, you had showed me Ferox, and I never really considered those to be in extreme cinema. I think because I didn't know what extreme cinema was by definition at the time. I just knew like these were really fucked up compared to a lot of other horror movies. But I saw Holocaust first, and I'm willing to even say that given the similarities with a lot of these, if I saw Ferox first, that may be the way it is, because everything you said, Jay, it's not incorrect about the negative shit about Cannibal Holocaust. It's really not. I think what I like the most about it is the format. I thought, especially for the time and built around a cannibal movie at that, and an Italian cannibal movie, you know, these things are made on shoestring budgets. The amount of inventiveness with the story, where you've got the guy in New York who's, you know, working on this, and then it brings in the footage. I mean, for what is technically a found footage movie, at least a hybrid, that is some really fucking out of the box thinking. And unfortunately, maybe everything with Cannibal Ferox was completely original when it was written. I don't know how long they were working on a script for this and all this other shit, and Cannibal Holocaust got released first. So Cannibal Ferox is always going to be seen as the knockoff Cannibal Holocaust in most circles, except for those who Cannibal Ferox is their cannibal movie. They're just going to say, nope, we did it, you know, last, but we did it best. You know, shit like that. So I can get all that and I will say though, upon rewatching Cannibal Holocaust, and being much more of an adult now than the last time I remember actually sitting down and watching that fucking thing with kids and all that shit, those motherfuckers are not easy to watch. Once everything tips over that line, and the biggest problem I had with it was that it comes out of nowhere. There is no sign that switch flips fucking hard. And it just like out of fucking nowhere, like you know, they hint at it when they talk about the African warlord shit that they had when they were like, they had staged that stuff. So they were talking about they paid actors and stuff. Well, apparently that's what the film crew was telling them, was that they were paying them, and they fucking weren't. And we find that out. And I agree, like the amount of time devoted on the carnage that they inflict versus their comeuppance. And I got to agree. I think if they had saved that impalement scene, that I hate rape scenes in general in movie. That's my thing. Everybody's got their fucking thing in them. And this to me is a senseless one, because again, it comes out of nowhere with the rape. And then the only reason for it to be there is to put the tribal girl on the impalement, which still looks so fucking good to this day.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I think this is the first time.
Really
I believe it's the first time I've ever watched this in like true HD when I bought the Blu-ray recently. I think everything before that was like DVD or lesser. And it still looks so fucking good. You can tell like why they got in so much fucking trouble. Because like that dude, like and I know she's sitting on a small bicycle seat, and she's literally holding that piece of fucking like wood with her teeth. And she's just perfectly still. It's still a beautiful shot. But they could have easily done that to the female with the film crew. And it would have been far more impactful as an audience watching that. And I honestly never thought about that until you said that. And as soon as you said that, I was like, fuck, man, that would have took one of the most iconic kills in all of cinema, whether you like it or not. And man, that would have ramped that shit up if it would have been the chick on the news crew, because she was just as fucking vile.
Oh, yeah.
and just as fucking conceited.
Yeah.
So I get that. So I think I think we've listened to y'all tear Cannibal Holocaust down. Me and Jamie have defended the Cannibal Holocaust. For those who maybe didn't watch the other episodes and they should, why don't you and Joe talk, and me and Jamie can too. We talk. Let's talk about Ferox and what we liked. So we're not leaving it out.
Go ahead, Joe. Joe didn't get to give her kill.
I knew where the fuck. No,
Joe?
she gave her because she killed Jungle Holocaust with me.
Yeah, I
and
killed.
Jamie.
I killed Jungle Holocaust. Yeah,
As soon as I knew she was killing that one, I already knew. I was like, she's married to Rock. I was like, it's only a toss up between the other two.
I just want to give her chance to get on here and say that she is.
Get on the record.
Who's your sport?
My sport fuck would be Holocaust.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
that's a great sentence. My sport fuck would be Holocaust.
Yeah, I'm sport.
Like if you hear that out of context,
yeah, it's really bad.
That's a rad and fucked up sentence. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It could be on the T-shirt soon. Stand by,
dude. Exactly. Right.
Block my face out of that one.
Sport fucking Holocaust.
Sport foot Holocaust. T-shirts coming soon, people.
Team SFH.
Yeah.
Sport
Get them
fuck
debit
Holocaust.
cards ready. Take y'all's money.
Buy them quick because they'll probably pull them down.
Yeah.
Holocaust is not allowed, you guys. We can't do that.
What's not allowed? What's not allowed?
Sport fuck Holocaust? I mean, think about that. I mean, yes,
Joe
it is
said
hilarious.
it. This is all Joe's fault.
Yeah.
I take blame.
And she dates
okay. It's okay though, I'm a minority, so like I really won't get lambasted anyway.
Exactly.
Language barrier. She didn't mean it. She
didn't know what she was saying. It's all good.
But for Ferox, like in between Holocaust, like I said, like, to me, there's a lot of places where I would remove it. The reason I don't like the Holocaust, same as you, like I was kind of pissed that they didn't get more torture, more time tortured. That had made me feel better about what those people went through. But as for me, for Ferox, I thought that I'll always remember the hooks through the tits. Like I'll always remember that. Because I remember
that is a good one. That's a good one.
The kills came in so sharply for me for Ferox, and I remember exactly where I was and how I felt the first time I watched it. So to me, I was just like, there's a few of those kills that they're just too iconic for me. Not for me to have favoritism.
Are the hook tits your favorite kill? If not, what is your favorite kill?
No, it is. It's the hook tits. Yeah. Because I don't know, because it's like a homage to me in my head of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre with the hook in the back. Like, so it's another great classic. So to me, my brain attaches those two.
I will say about that part in Cannibal Ferox when the dude went and got the hook, when he pulled her, as soon as he took her top off, I knew right then there's going to be something with the titties. Instantly, I don't even have, we have man boobies, but not like women boobies. As soon as this top came off and he went and grabbed that thing, I instantly kind of like drew up. I almost covered
Jay's over there like, no.
Not the your nipples inverted.
Yeah, not the boobies. And
not the boobies.
Because
of course, I have to talk about the boobs in that scene. So the actress, I don't know her name, I can't remember, but Pat, I think
real. For hers, fake or real?
Her boobs were real, and you guys will not believe me when I tell you that I know her fucking bra size because nobody ever believes me. Nobody ever. You come into my fitting room and you're like, I'm not going to tell you. I measure you and I put the bra on. You're like, oh my God, bras never fit like this. They're usually like, and they suck. And I'm like, well, here you go. And people are like, what's the size? And I tell them and they're like, oh my God, no way. It's okay. You're not professionals. I'm a professional. Her true size, 32.
I'm a professional titty looker. I said a bad damn job.
That's what I need on my business cards. Professional titty looker.
But you got to think about there being like, being a titty looker and is like being like a gynecologist. at some point, they're all not going to be nice. They're fucking train wrecks.
All bodies are beautiful, Jay.
The fuck they are. They are fucking train wrecks.
We know Jamie wouldn't be saying this if this was an audio only podcast, because her face is here and she gets paid to look at tits. She's gonna sit there and be like, they're all beautiful. Oh, did you work today? Did you work today? You saw ungood tits today.
Yeah,
I promise. You saw bad titties today.
No,
I feel like the people who would pay for your service would be the ones with the worst tits. Like, why pay you if my tits are already looking good?
Yeah.
Like, I would go in there and be like, help. Here's money, help.
Yeah. Look at these fucking bags. Do something with them.
So, yeah.
You are all the plastic surgery I can afford. Help me.
Yeah. I can't afford the real doctors. I need you to hold these puppies up.
When people come in and they say, I've lost 100 pounds, my boobs are down here, and I can't afford another surgery, I go, I'm the cheapest boob job in town. Let's get
so you
just roll them fuckers up and stick them in a push up. Like, it'll be all right.
lick them like a cigarette joint. And
roll them fuckers up. Hell yeah.
So you are in the business of deceiving, is what you're in the business of.
Absolutely not. Oh, well, if you want. Good point.
She's a magician.
Yeah, you have a rabbit in a hat. You just be like, hey, you see a girl across the bar, across the bar, and you thinking, man, she got a nice little rack on her. Little did we know that Jamie went in there and doctored them fuckers up.
Yeah.
Them bad boys up all nice and perky. You get home, you take the fucking sea donkey home one night. Next thing you know, you got to unwrap them motherfuckers.
Cheapest boob job in town.
Cheap as what?
Boob job.
Oh, I thought you said
he said blow job. I never would have thought he said
right here.
He said blow job. She blow job.
Jay's like, where is it so I can make sure I stay away from there? Where it is so I don't happen to go there by accident.
Yeah, like,
no, you don't.
So okay, no, go ahead. After you, I gotta ask a question after Jamie. Go ahead though.
Oh, we strayed, and I was just gonna, before I forget, tell you that actress, her true bra size was a 32D, and those were real boobs. And when they stabbed the first one, I was like, oh my god! And the second one, anyway, you could never. I don't think you could suspend yourself by boobs because it's really just fatty tissue.
Yeah, it should tear right through, I would think.
So you would have to get it behind the muscle. So you would have to get it behind the muscle, and back in the day, the reason you could really tell an artificial breast is because they would put it on top of the muscle, and then modern day, once they actually switched to saline, is when they finally started putting it in behind the muscle, and they realized that you'd have more longevity as far as you wouldn't have to have it reconstructed in 10 years. You could actually go further, 12, 20, 15 years. Before having anything adjusted.
That makes that scene sound even worse now.
That
he had.
If they would have got underneath the muscle.
Yeah, he didn't just do like a little nipple piercing. He dug, dig in there. He had to get under that sweet meat and hold that bitch up. And I was like, that makes it even sound more painful.
Well, think about if he got lucky and got it in between an intercostal, into the intercostal cartilage, the cartilage is in between each rib. If he had been able to get it in there, especially if it was blunt, it wouldn't have punctured any vital organs. But if it was blunt enough to actually go through the intercostal, she'd have been hanging by a rib cage.
Wow.
God almighty.
Yeah, people.
Nobody fucking asked for any of that, but
I know. I love volunteering shitty information.
You never know what you're going to get on this show. You just never know. You never know.
That's fucking brutal.
I'm like, Joe knows a lot of shit.
So I got to ask, which, mine and Jay's case, least preferred. Which movie do you think had the better castration scene?
Oh.
Hurrah.
Why? Now, I'm not saying I disagree with you, but why?
Because the old dude put it in his mouth and ate it.
So I will say if I'm going straight castration, if I go with the whole scene, Holocaust for me, because they keep fucking going at him even afterwards, right? And I can't remember if Ferox if they did, or if the scene kind of ended once they ate the guy's penis.
Yeah.
And
Did.
doesn't it just kind of assume that he bled out? Like, he didn't come back, if I'm remembering correctly.
No.
Yeah, I
can't
think
remember.
it cuts off to the chick, doesn't it?
No.
At that point,
No,
I don't remember.
they fucking what's that shit when you make it real hot and stop it from bleeding?
Oh, that's right. They
Cauterized it.
cauterized it. That's right.
Cauterized
So
his
they could,
dick.
yeah. So they
Because
could
he was
take with him.
walking around
Yeah,
with Vader. He was
that's
walking
fucking
around
right.
with
That's
him.
why I was so pale. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit,
he
I
was walking
completely
around with
forgot.
him. They
So yeah, I completely forgot about that. So yeah, it's Ferox. Ferox did better. The actual cutting, I thought looked more brutal in Ferox, because it looked almost like a fucking he
worked at it.
grinded that fucker off.
Yeah.
Like, even I
A
even when I
blunt, yeah, an
yeah,
unsharp knife.
yeah,
He just
and that was
sawed
fucked,
through that
but
motherfucker.
fuck, I forgot that they cauterized that guy.
Yeah.
I started seeing spots like the moment that you could tell the guy was gonna put it in his fucking mouth.
Oh,
So yeah, I completely forgot about them cauterizing that shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Could you imagine?
dude,
that?
I'm really
Like, you just got your
Fuck.
dick chopped off, and now you're going to deal with the pain of him sticking that hot ass shit on there to just cauterize.
All the while watching dude eat it.
He's chewing on,
A
chewing on-
trifecta. Fuck you.
yeah, he's chewing on your dick, and then he's going to cauterize
Burn
you.
your
Now,
hole.
I would have wanted to die. Like, I would have. The fact that he didn't kill him made it even better. Like, they could have just let him die,
Still
bleed out.
alive until, can we talk about the head chop?
Oh,
so
yeah.
he cut top his head off.
Yes. Wait. Oh, I was talking about Cannibal. I said Hannibal. Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust.
Hannibal. I'd fuck me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Okay, sorry. I was thinking about something else.
Why the fuck would you apologize for making a mistake on this show?
We do not apologize for
All
nothing.
the time.
Nothing.
Oh,
My
The
camera
dumbest
keeps
guy.
freezing in my faces in fucking images. It's gonna get me put on a fucking registry.
You don't know it yet, but I've already made 2 of those images into a fucking meme. Like, I've already got it all
Those are
planned
their
out.
screenshot shit. There's gonna be all kind of goodies coming out.
Honestly, after almost 20 years, I think I'm owed it. The dick meme, my husband. Fuck yeah.
He's gonna take your frozen pictures, and then she's gonna take the scenes from Cannibal Ferox, the dick being chopped off, and just sprinkling them right into your
Yeah, she's gonna make me look like I'm literally eating dicks
Yeah, exactly.
that I cut off or
That's what
grinded
it
off
is,
of a dude in the fuck. Yeah,
That's true love.
it is.
it's worked. I don't know.
Y'all don't make it
It's-
that long without being able to,
She's pretty loose in the bed too, so that doesn't help. Kid number 4.
That's pretty fucking obvious in y'all's house.
We do a lot of sport fucking. I'm not gonna lie.
Fucking going on there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And as you can, and like in any good sport, sometimes you strike out. Sometimes
sometimes you fucking home run.
Yep. I'll let the viewing and listening audience decide which one of those I consider my kids to be, and it varies per kid per day.
Yeah,
On if they were a strikeout or a home run.
yeah. Tomorrow it could all be fucking strikeout.
Yeah.
If you want any more home runs, the method that I used when I got surgically sterilized, 100% recommend. So
Send
we'll
that
talk about
pamphlet to John.
Didn't know where that was going when that first started.
I know the literature. I've just acknowledged it. I've knowingly fucking refused to follow it. That's all.
Take the knife to the balls, John. Just take
I mean,
it.
honestly, I basically have 4 kids because I'm really afraid that I have a genuine fear of a dude putting a knife near my dick, and I know so many people
I
who
got
have
a
it.
method that's good for you. We'll talk not on camera. If he's, scared.
I don't know. I'm not.
Oh, some cocaine.
I thought.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Anyway, we got off of severing dicks onto my dick. Let's fucking steer. Let's steer it back around.
Let's get it back on track. kid.
Yeah. But so I don't know. I mean, I think Ferox is definitely, I think, man, I don't know. I don't know if I consider it more brutal or not. Do you guys think y'all think Ferox is more brutal than Cannibal Holocaust? About even?
I don't think it's more brutal. I think for me, it was Cannibal
It was
Holocaust.
more spread out.
Yeah, but
Cannibal Holocaust blows its load like all
yeah,
like in like within
Yeah.
like the last 15 minutes.
yeah.
Right. That and the so I have a separation between the animal thing and like the human actors.
Yeah.
But the animal, because I kept watching it, I was like, I know it's been a long time, but I'm rewatching and I know there's a lot of animal kills. And then finally, like towards the end, it was like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, oh, and it didn't seem so much like footage as I gotta give kudos to Cannibal Holocaust, because I mean Jungle Holocaust, sorry, because I felt like that was more like I'm watching a nature show. Like,
Right.
feel like it's been like kind of instigated, like, you know, you're gonna tie up a cute little anteater thingy to a post and then have a snake or some shit come and get it, versus it's a fair, like, human hasn't meddled with nature, if you will. So
Right.
I was kind of watching those things, since I am one of those people who is sensitive when it comes to the animals as opposed to the actors. Like, I get it, nature,
Ooh.
blah blah blah.
Well, I mean, some people too. I mean, it's animals, but it's you know, everyone tells you if you like sausage, don't fucking watch people make sausage. You know, there's
Exactly.
some people who just don't. You know, they'll eat meat all day, but like they're not. They're like, I'm not being a hypocrite. Like I just can't fucking. I can't deal with watching an animal. And
Exactly. And that's my stance is, yes, I love my sausages, but I don't have to watch it. And I just was like this.
I would expect nothing less from the sport fucker herself.
James like, where now?
Coming from a true sport fucker, she
I'm
loves
like-
the sausage.
I'm like this. Almost over. Oh, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Choose not to be a part of that part of the movie, but and I kind of just feel like, again, that was like shock value that is paving the way for a lot of other genres. That's so I feel like it wasn't even necessarily animal cruelty. It was just, oh, check this shit out. Let's, you know, people are gonna eat this turtle, so whatever. Anyway, I'm
Yeah, and
Somebody else
I mean, well, no, if even like, I mean, there's tons of like interviews and stuff with like the Cannibal Holocaust cast. I mean, Ferox has some of it too, and so I'm sure there's interviews where some of their cast. I know for a fact that like with Cannibal Holocaust, these motherfuckers were already there and were in the fucking jungle when they were then asked or told or expected to participate in these animal killings.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me, considering Ferox was from Umberto Lindsay. It's only a year later. It's all right in the same school. Probably did the exact same fucking thing to that cast.
Right.
And maybe they didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, because again, most of the tribes people you see, they're legit natives. You know, they're not uncivil. You know, but they exist in like that.
Oh, yeah, they wouldn't think that the kill was for sport. They would actually think that it was like sustainment, you know, nourishment.
Yeah, in none of these movies, I don't get like a torturous vibe, like Marion Dora movies, like Melancholy's Durangel and shit. Like there's movies out there that does have it, and it's solely shock value, and like even if they didn't. Which Marion Dora did do the shit for his, but even if they didn't do it themselves, they just put the footage in there. It's totally done to shock. And with this, it seems like, especially if you take it from the found footage angle of where this happens, it would make sense that all of these people filmed this happening. They're there to document tribes and shit like that. So So, but yeah,
and most
I mean,
people have that repulsion towards, like animals being killed. So yeah, that it's for shock value is shock.
It's Americans out there.
Most
of us,
they're
we don't
going
kill
to
our
want to
shit.
see the most violent shit. So yeah, they're going to see those tortures on film.
I need I need the names of those movies that you just mentioned where the dude fucked some animals up, John.
Dude, I just wrote it down.
You've seen Cannibal from Marion Dora, the one that was based off of Armin Meiwes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's the same guy. He did Melancholy During Gale is considered to be one of the most extreme. And we could do a Marion Dora trilogy. We can do Cannibal, we could do Carcinoma. We can do Carcinoma, Cannibal, and Melancholy During Gale. But I mean, that's considered to be one of the it's probably near me somewhere if it was there, but I own it. I still haven't fucking watched it. Like that's one where I'm genuinely, because I also know it's going to be fucking very unpleasant. Everyone who watches it, it's not a good movie. I didn't like Cannibal. It was fucking all over the place. Like the fucked up scenes in it, I dug, but like it was like watching someone on fucking
it came out their schizophrenia
or fucking on crack, like in their head and shit. And I know that Melancholy During Gale was like even more so like that. And that fucked up bald guy from Cannibal is in Melancholy During Gale. And boy, he gets even fucking more freaky than what he did in Cannibal. So
we have. So we're at a tie right now. We're at a tie.
No, need a tiebreaker.
For what?
No. We got a tie for what our Marys are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're split on the Mary. But honestly, I mean, the only one that was really, I mean, it kind of fell like we expected, especially behind the scenes when we were all talking, setting up when we were going to record and stuff like that. Yeah. We already knew me and Jamie were, we were Cannibal Holocaust was our biggest one, which is one of the reasons why I was like, hey, let her do that one. I haven't even watched Jungle Holocaust yet, and I already had it in my collection. Yeah, I was like, so we'll do that one. So it felt you were the only wild card, honestly, Jay. I mean, it could have went. It
predicted,
and so was mine. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like rewatching them again, like and it's been a minute, and shit like that changes. But basically, the rest of us started. We're ending how we started. Like we knew which one we liked the most, and we're there.
That's why I didn't talk up. I didn't really because I knew my pick was going to be the oddball. I just had when I decided, after we watched them, and I was like, man, I'm going to fuck, Jungle Holocaust. And I was like, I was like, I bet I'm going to be the oddball out. I said, I got a feeling that everybody else is going to kill it. And I'm going to be the one guy that, goes with it. And so, I'll be that oddball out. But.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, every reason you mentioned to dislike Cannibal Holocaust, I think is legit. And I think especially considering, so Jamie, let me ask you this. Was Cannibal Holocaust the first one that you saw out of these and during your lifetime? Okay. Yes. How do you remember how long it was before you actually saw Ferox?
I actually didn't even watch Ferox until I needed to do research for the show. How crazy is that?
So so I feel like a lot of it is imprint. It's almost like cheering for the same team that you've always cheered for because you liked them when you got it was me with the Miami Dolphins. I've never even been to fucking Miami, but that was the team I liked. I liked their colors when I was 5. And so I stuck with them and they never fucking won. And I just kept sticking with it because that's what I knew. It made sense to me. And I feel like that may be the case with Holocaust, man, because I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't like it. I don't like the way y'all made me feel about liking Cannibal Holocaust over Cannibal Ferox. Because now I'm just like, fuck. I think this is just imprinting. Like maybe it's not the better movie. It's just the one I remember the most because it was the one that I saw first.
It
was
more
my first
formidable for you. Yeah, that's
when it was my first cannibal movie in general. Anything like this.
Yeah,
Cannibal Holocaust was the neighborhood video store and picking out a movie and watching it with your dad. Also inappropriate.
Cannibal Holocaust was my first cannibal movie was Cannibal Holocaust, and I just watched Farah for the first time before me and Joe did the show. I'd never seen Cannibal Ferox.
Wow, okay.
And so
you were a convert on this one, then.
as much as I seen Cannibal Holocaust and I enjoyed it when I watched it the first time, and then I watched, Farah, then I watched Jungle, then I rewatched Cannibal Holocaust, and I don't know if I got caught up in the first time that I watched Cannibal Holocaust just in watching the fact that this is Cannibal Holocaust. And
Well, how early on with you going into more extreme movies was it that you saw? It was very early on. Cannibal Holocaust was one of the earliest ones.
It was one of the first ones when you were just spitting some names of movies for me to get into. It was one of the first ones. And so I think, and I'd heard about it. I've always heard the name, people talk about it. So I think for me, the first time I watched it was just, I didn't really pay attention to a lot of the stuff the way I did the last time I watched it, where I was just watching the fact that this is Cannibal Holocaust. There's so much shit people talk about this movie.
Yeah.
I want to get to the part where the bitch has a damn stick shoved up her ass, the main picture of everything.
Yeah.
And so then once we rewatched all three of these, and I watched Raw for the first time, Jungle, and then I rewatched Cannibal Holocaust, and I'm watching Cannibal Holocaust. Now I wasn't caught up in the fact that, this is Cannibal Holocaust. Now I'm just watching it. And I'm watching it. I'm not a happy guy when I'm watching. I did not have fun the way I did with Farah and Jungle Holocaust. And some people, for me watching a movie, I like a movie that I have fun watching. And Cannibal Holocaust was not fun for me. I was
fucking livid.
See, that's what I say with every movie that you've suggested for me to watch. Like when I had to fucking watch, what was it, Trauma?
Oh yeah.
That's one of the most unfun things I've ever fucking seen ever. And I like it's
was that the one I walked out of because of the baby?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was like,
yes.
peace out, going to bed.
Dude, it just got fucking worse. Everything just got worse. They just kept being like, all right, if we can do this really fucked up thing here, but now let's switch out this one thing, and now it's a new scene, and then we'll switch out one more thing, and now it just got, dude, that movie, the title. I just didn't want to
repeat because I watched Serbian film fucking Pregnant with Cub. And then, it's just like
that is the most baller ass way to watch that movie though. Like, to be fair, being pregnant and watching that
belly, newborn porn.
No, well, see. So and I know we're getting off of a tangent, but again, everybody, we've already done. These are always going to be shorter episodes when we do this. We've already talked about these fucking movies, so just shooting the shit. But dude, with Serbian film, we knew what was coming. Yeah, like we had. I was looking on lists because I was like, all right, we're gonna fucking challenge ourselves now.
Yeah,
and everybody was talking about that one, and again. This was what shit, man. That thing came out
2010.
Well,
2010.
I was about to say we watched
because you were pregnant with Cub.
Yeah,
no, it came out that year.
Okay.
And like when I say came out in 2010, that's 14 years ago. There wasn't streaming services and shit like that. So
Netflix had just started because remember
you did have
the
Netflix.
Butcher on there.
Oh my god, The Butcher.
Butcher. Yeah.
Why would you love that fucking movie?
Because
it's a great movie.
Have you seen it, Jamie?
Trauma. I love Trauma.
Have you seen it, Jamie?
Yeah. I like weird shit. I like bad shit.
No, watch it with her. Watch it with her so that she could fucking medically explain to me the rape scene. The dude with the pig mask raping. That was all I heard.
I was there explaining to him the blood pressure change because he had that gash, and then him being raped. And I was like, "Do you realize what I was doing to him?"
All I heard the whole time was the pig guy grunting, the other guy fucking screaming because it fucking hurt, and then medical facts about why he's screaming so loudly. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, why would you do any of this? I already know everything. It's bad. It's already bad enough. I don't need it to be worse. It's bad enough. There's like a 6'7" dude. I'm sure he is hung like, oh my God. And he's wearing a pig mask. And this dude, he just beat him in the head with a fucking hammer. Now he's raping him. I know it doesn't feel good. Stop telling me why.
Yeah.
I enjoy telling
I want to know why your body says no. Like, yes, I'm fascinated by that. That's how you solve crimes.
Because he was doing that for his wife. If he could last it, she wouldn't suffer. I told Joe, I was like, you're fucked. You are fucked. You're fucked. I was like, I'll tell you what. I was like, I'll try. I was like, he might, but I was like, that dude, that big, He'd have got the tip in. I was like, and they'd have been back on you whooping your ass. I was like, how did you tap? It burns. Stop.
Yeah. I don't like it. Stop. I don't like it. Go get her. Go get her.
Touch. Yeah. Bad touch. Just oh, she hears Joe. I'm sorry. Anyway, now you got to review the Butcher on your show.
Hey,
without me.
Without me. Woo.
I'll have no part of it.
I want to do it with Joe just so Joe can explain to me all that medical shit. I want to.
I know,
dude. There you go. Y'all can do a single three-way on it. Y'all can do a single threesome on it and have a blast with it. I'm not. No. I'm not going. I'm not going to go.
John actually will get. We went to Spirit like a couple of Halloweens back, and I mean it almost looked identical to the fucking mask. I'm like going around the corner like, "Hey, John, look!"
She fucking popped it up on me like that, and it looked just fucking like the pig mask in that movie. And I had the kids with me. Like,
my favorite thing to do is to fuck with it.
I bet your asshole instantly cinched up, didn't it? Instantly got tight. Dude. Like, oh no.
Dude, like I've never seen
do that to me.
I've never seen a scene where I would have thought if I was in that moment, if I was that character, I would have been thinking, please God, pick up the hammer again. I'd give me the fucking hammer, not fucking the fucking Korean hammer under the pig mask hammer over there. Yeah, no. Not hung so low over there, bro. Like, no, dog, I'm good.
Not that hammer.
Yeah. Dude had to tuck his cock into his fucking wet boots that he had on. Fuck that shit, dude. That dude was a giant. Hell no, bro. He could have fingered me and I'd have tapped out. Like,
with his pinky.
Don't have been fucked.
As soon as you seen his hands, and be like, no, I'm out.
No, I know. I just saw the fucking shadow he cast from being like the only person in the entire country of South Korea that's over 6'8". No, dude. That dude's a fucking freak of nature. He might have two cocks down there. I don't know. But yeah, dude. No, I'm. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy though. It's crazy that you did that because I think I'm kind of glad you did, man, because it brought up an interesting point where, like, the more I'm thinking about just sheer enjoyment.
Yeah,
I definitely I'm still not ready to say I like it more, but I definitely do like. I definitely liked Ferox like more than I did, and I'm starting to see Cannibal Holocaust in a worse light because of you. So.
And now you're making me actually kind of want to rewatch and try to like dedicate more of my attention span to Jungle Holocaust, especially if they're funny parts. Because like I'm all about like a horror that splices in comedy, even if it's not intentional.
Well, it's all of it's unintentional.
Yeah,
which is the best kind.
That movie tripped all over funny shit and didn't even trip.
No,
it was just everywhere.
Lack of self-awareness. I love
that's
it.
how you make a movie that's kind of so bad it's good. You can't do it on purpose. You have to have been trying really hard and failed at everything. And that one does it, but there's some scenes and some logic that there's a lot of failure in that movie, but it's funny failure. And again, it leads to Cannibal Holocaust, where you definitely see everything got refined and ironed out. And yeah, dude, that is crazy though, because like I said, now I don't think I'll ever switch over to being where Ferox is my favorite, but I'm wondering now, is that just because it's the first? You always remember your first. You know?
This is true.
Yeah. That's interesting though. That's interesting. I'm really surprised. I figured everyone was gonna kill Jungle Holocaust, and then I was interested to see if anybody flipped. And then to know yours, because you never expressed like a love for one or the other really before this, just, so that's crazy, man. That's nuts.
I knew going into it. I said, I want to be the one that
fuck everything up as usual, Jay.
Well, no, and then you bring in some really good fucking points, because like I said, while you were sitting there when you were tearing Cannibal Holocaust a new fucking asshole, much like a 6'8" Korean dude in a pig mask. I was sitting there. I was just like, they are shitty, Yeah, and like two of them, you don't even really get to see them die.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting like, fuck, man. Like, I'm like, God damn it. Like, I didn't want it to, yeah. But no, it's legit. And I mean, I still think, I think too that for sure nobody should look at Ferox as the knockoff. It's not a knockoff.
No.
There are enough differences.
Yeah.
And I know it would sound weird with talking about a cannibal movies, but there's enough differences in the plot actually to very distinct between these two. And there are some similar scenes, but you got to remember they were clearly, everybody was clearly trying to like go overboard with it. So I mean, of course, there's two castrations. There's a castration in each movie. Why would you not? If you want to go overboard today, the castration scene in August Underground's Mortem is still, it makes my fucking flesh crawl.
Oh,
Like yet another point where Joe would be in trouble. No, I'm not doing that. Go get her.
yeah.
I would immediately remember every fucking time she pissed me off and feel completely justified. I feel like shit afterwards, but I would do it.
You remember all the moments that I just fucked with him constantly.
But then
Every time you scared me when I was in the shower, when I was naked and the floor was wet and I could have fucking died. You jump scared me by ripping curtains back, or you did that shit towards my nose bone because I was open with you about that being a big fear of mine. When someone showed me that in karate, they were like, if you do this to someone's nose real quick, you can push their bone into their brain and kill them. And Joe went,
Jay, this went on for like a year.
years.
Joe's like, totally worth it.
Well, if you lived with her, Jamie, you would notice Joe is not graceful. No one's ever used that word to describe Joe. Graceful. So my thing was like, no, she's gonna fucking accidentally fucking kill me. Yes, because she thought, yeah, exactly. And then I'm like, that's great. That's great. What a way to go. What a way to go. How did you get here? Oh, I fucking decided to be with someone that was half Filipino who fucking thought it was funny to do fucking karate moves at my nose. And she also has the fucking grace of a mountain goat. I love you.
She is about to boil fourth spawn.
Yes. She has sired me quite a litter. I'll say that.
Yes.
A litter of equations, I call them. Quarter Asian children.
But a litter all the same.
Yeah. I keep looking for another nipple. She's got to have more than one at this point. I think when you have 4, you've got to have an extra boob somewhere I haven't found. I think she's telling me it's a mole, but it's not.
It might be under her arm because women do, as I've noticed in my line of business.
Do you make bras for those?
No, I don't. I just tell my fellow fitters, I was like, oh my God, a woman just told me yes, and I know that this is not fat, it is just yes, my underarm does produce milk. And I'm like, sick, dude. Tell me all about it.
Jamie's like, hey, can I see? Can you do it? Can you show me now, right here, right now? Can you fucking
like,
do it
as
for
soon
you?
as they're done breastfeeding, I'm only gonna have 2 boobs. Bodies are wild. Bodies are not fucking around. Look at the look on.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow. Holy shit.
Out of the armpit.
Joe's like, you can have it. And the dudes are like, what?
So can you milk it? Like, was there a nipple in there or just?
Well, it produces milk. There's no nipple. I've just had women walk.
That's even freakier that there's just milk coming out of fucking skin. I don't care if you got the worst looking nipples in the world. Not having nipples is way worse.
Out of the armpit?
A no nipple underarm titty.
She's like, oh yeah, and I know all this is weird. It's just my doctor said it produces milk, and yes, as soon as I'm done breastfeeding, I'm having it lopped off, and I'm like, okay, well, all the bras I sell only have 2 cups.
Yeah. It's like that 3-boobed chick on Total Recall. We're getting there. Evolution's getting us there. Right now, they're popping into fucking armpits, but my children's children will know the fucking benefit of 3-titted alien girls before we know it.
Yeah.
And the fluoride in the water. We'll get there. One glass at a time.
Oh, boy. There's Joe with fluoride causes underarm titties.
For all we fucking know. But it does prevent cavities. Just don't swallow it.
Your teeth would be good, but you're gonna grow a fucking nipple out of your armpit out of it. Like,
well, when I see a nipple under the armpit, I'll let you guys know. So far, it's just been breast milk.
I mean, don't you worry. I'm gonna Google this the minute I'm
Yes.
Googling it
Friend
now.
in
Fuck
high
this
school
shit.
who had a superfluous nipple. It was on her abdomen. Yeah.
Superfluous.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
word. Superfluous. That's fucking brilliant.
they're just
It don't work, Jay.
Dude,
It don't work. It's just for show.
you can see it. I don't actually know what it means, but it sounds like something good. I'm gonna Google it for this show. Superfluous. Sounds
But yeah,
good.
I remember we were all hanging out. This is I went to school with her actually in Pageland. And we were all hanging out and we were like doing like the kiddie pool in the front yard kind of white trash thing because that's just my bread and butter. Those are my people. And I remember she pulled her top off and I was like, dude, you got a fucking extra nipple. She's like, yeah. She's like, it doesn't do anything, but it's there. I was like, whoa, it's like a puppy.
If you had one of those, would you pierce it? I'd pierce it. That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
fuck yeah. I would have pierced the other ones. Why wouldn't I pierce that one?
that
Fair
would
enough.
gross me out.
What girl? Which armpit titties?
All of that. Like, as much as I like fucked up shit in movies and stuff, when it comes to real life shit, like, you know, I would look at somebody differently if I realized that, like, you
If
picked
they had
the
the third
up,
nipple?
I thought you were.
I would sit in
Squeeze
judgment.
milk at you from
Yeah,
their
and,
armpit.
like,
I
I
would
thought
forget
you
a
were
difference.
sweating.
I thought you were open-minded.
No, now when it comes to real life shit,
Every man has to have a line in the sand.
like-
Jay's drawing it at armpit titties.
yeah, armpit titties and like pregnancy, having baby, to me that is on a whole nother level. Like, there's
I know pregnancy, having babies is a terrifying thought. That's why I bowed down.
Jay's like, it's not terrifying, it's disgusting.
Disgusting's two different things.
I think it's way freakier that her armpit leaks milk, but there's no nipple.
I find her on a level of retard. The fact that fucking armpit does leaks some fucking milk. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like,
Jay goes up to her, is like, you should be ashamed.
were you inbred at some point?
Well, no, it kind of okay. So
Kitty,
anatomically,
me.
it kind of does make sense because I think I was having this conversation with John not too long ago about whenever there's like a breast exam, they do check your armpits, your axillary areas, because a lot of that same tissue migrates. And if
I'm
you've
like,
ever
look,
fucked an older
right
chick
here.
while she's on her back, look where her boobs hide. They go into their armpits. See, that's a shared area. So that tissue can migrate.
It can. And you know
We
what?
do not-
You know
this
what?
is too nasty.
So way off topic, but really important to tell you. So when that happens, okay, so when that happens, I want you to do something called the boob scoop. You're going to take your opposite hand, right hand into left cup. You're going to reach down and you are going to grab all that breast tissue, that side boob, if you will.
Yeah.
You're going to scoop it forward like your hand is a butter knife. Boom. And then you're going to shake and suddenly you need a bigger cup size because I got you.
Of all the meat pulled in. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All the meat's pulled in. Boom, boom. So yes, what you just said, that's what I do all day. That's what I do all day. If you need a good nursing bra, I got you.
I don't wear a bra. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just like, fuck it.
I'm not wearing
And for poor kids, there's nothing to put in.
How are they so perky?
I feel like that episode of South Park where the girls keep queefing and thinking it's funny, and the guys are like, no, farts are funny, queefs are not.
Yeah.
Queefs are never funny.
Faces the whole time.
Queefs are never funny.
Once we got on to armpit milking, we went to a dark side that I don't like. Like, we have crossed the line on this show, people.
Yes, your Zoom meeting has timed out.
This foursome has officially done all it can.
Yeah,
It's
complete.
It's not that sexy. What is that email we got? What do you guys think of this? I loved it, but I was like, sexy?
Who got sexy emails?
No, the video I sent where I said on there like wear something sexy and bring your favorite.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's just like,
we
holy
were-
shit,
we
Jamie,
were-
did someone watch the videos and start sending you creeper emails? Like,
I'm like, Jay,
if
do you
so,
not remember
please
I
tell
haven't
us his
been
username
sexy
so we
in
can
5
shout him out
years?
on the air and encourage more. And
Y'all
send
looking
them to the group.
sexy. I ain't your girl.
Yeah, oh, good Lord.
We stepped off into dangerous territory.
It's
for
almost
Jay.
it's almost 11 here on the East Coast. So I think you got me and Joe like we're starting to get to the bedtime area, so our minds
Yeah.
are getting even more in the
We're
gutter.
like a little delirious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's 7:35 bedtime.
hey, we're going to wrap this thing. So we have touched on almost every fucking thing that I could have thought of.
Except the movies.
You know, we touched on some movies. We touched on everything. You know, once you bring in armpit milking, what the fuck else is left, people? Like, you know, but hey, hey, I appreciate y'all doing this, man. This was a hell of a
Dude,
lot.
no, I had fun. I really like the this is, you know, we tried something new with doing 3 movies, but with me and Jay on the first one. I like this. I like being able to get more people involved and doing this. You get a lot more perspectives. So yeah, I had a fucking blast. I can't you know, after we let Jay get back to some regular schedule shit, I'm sure we'll figure up another trilogy to fuck everybody up with and stuff like that. But no, thanks as always, and Jamie
Absolutely.
and Joe, absolutely thanks for doing it as well.
Thanks for having me on.
I'm always happy to be a part of this fucked up family. So thank you for having me and putting up with my bullshit.
Nobody else is going to accept you, so you just
Yeah.
stick with us.
With me.
Yeah.
With me.
Hey, but hey, like I said, I appreciate y'all coming on here. I appreciate everybody who has stopped by and listened to the shit show and gave us a few minutes of time. I appreciate it. Hey, reach over there, like, subscribe, follow along, you know, and I don't know what.
Don't forget about that hand job.
What?
Don't forget about that hand job. As you like and subscribe.
Who gets hand jobs for liking and subscribing? Somebody
like
owes me a lot of hand jobs.
I like and subscribe to a lot of YouTube channels. They ain't got one fucking hand job.
Jamie, and do you refer to thumbs up as a hand job, or is that an Arizona thing?
Like,
hand job in like 5 years. I don't know what you're talking about.
oh, I know.
You have hand jobs technically all day. All you do all day is do second base on random strangers.
Yeah. All I know is our numbers are going to go through the roof because everybody's going to get to the end and hear they do hand jobs.
Yeah.
If I like
Yes,
people get a hand job.
Yeah. Wow.
Husband say like, honey, can I hold your phone? Get on their YouTube, like, thumbs up. Hashtag
Said
handy
back
J's.
weight.
Like,
They got this girl in there that says she gets hand jobs. If
I can't tell if their show's doing really well or
She's
really
in
bad.
sport fucking like, this is great.
I hear the sport fucking girl will give you a handy for fucking thumbs up.
Irony is.
they do sport fucking and hand jobs on that show now. What?
Yeah, good.
Dr. Ruth, I haven't had any action in like 75 years, but I love to give unsolicited advice.
Well, I can't really top anything else at this point, people. So we're going to wind this bad boy up. And like I said, I don't know what's coming next week, but we'll be here. I don't know. I doubt it's going to top armpit milking and hand jobs, but we're going to try.
That's the whole purpose of this show from here on out. What's next?
That's what we're here for, you know. But hey, I appreciate you all stopping by. I appreciate you all joining me and sitting on here tonight with me talking shit. But we have reached that part of the episode, family, where I need you all to reach over. I need you to grab your drinks. I need you to grab your shit and put your chairs away and get the fuck out of here.